Good morning, everybody. Yes, it's me. For those of you that are laughing with me, it's because, I am not a morning person. But I made a commitment to do this. And today I want to talk a little bit about why this is important for me to do. And first, let me give you a little bit of backstory about the not being a morning thing. I told Monty last night that I was going to get up a little earlier so I could do some stuff before he got up. And I set my alarm for 7. And we have one of those projection clocks that puts the time up on the um, ceiling. And so the alarm went off at 7. I got up, went to the bathroom, started the coffee, and let Sadie out. And I'm like, this is too early. I'm going to lay back down. And I looked up at the clock and it said 7:07, but in reverse on the ceiling, it actually looked like LOL. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm supposed to get up. And so what I'm trying to do is make sure that since I do want to do this every day, what's going to be the easiest way for me to be able to do this consistently? And I've decided that the first thing in the morning is when I'm going to do it, because if I wait until my day gets started, then it's just not going to be as likely to happen. Most of the time when I do these videos, I will not have hair or makeup or anything done. That's just not my style anyway. I'll look nice sometimes, but most of the time this is what you get because it's just real life. So a lot of times people get all dressed up and made up to do a live, and that's just not going to be me. So last week I went through this training with Russell Brunson and some of the people that I do business with. And it just really became super clear to me on why it's so important that I'm doing the Safe Heart Connections, why it matters. And also, I want to address the fact that I do have another company. Your Admin Ninja is growing still. It's going well. I love my admin company. I love my admin clients. I love admin team. And what a lot of you don't know, maybe you haven't, I haven't told you, so you wouldn't know, is that the way I structured things with your Admin Ninja was specifically set up to where eventually it would run mostly without me so that I could do Safe Heart Connections. And so Safe Heart Connections is about 9 years old. Your Admin Ninja is 5. I created your Admin Ninja to help me be able to do Safe Heart Connections so that I would have a financial base of income so that I could focus on Safe Heart Connections at some point. And it's happened. I still have 6 admin clients that I work with directly, and I do certain things for them. And I also do certain things just as the head ninja at your Admin Ninja. And so that's definitely not going away. Absolutely not. So I don't post about your Admin Ninja as much on social media, though. There's a reason for that. 100% of our clients have come from referrals. I started out with 2 clients back in 2019, and from there, everything else has been referral. And so we've grown well that way. I like it. I prefer to have a referral so that someone at least has an idea of who I am, and it's not a cold sale. I don't do, I'm, and I, when we get on client calls, I don't try and sell anybody. I actually say, this is who we are. This is what we do. Tell me about you. Actually, I say, tell me about you first. Find out about who they are, what they're trying to do, what their pain points are. And then I tell them who we are, what we do, and how we can help. And if it matches, and matches. If not, I absolutely don't want to try and force or convince someone to be our client. So I wanted to use this cup. One of my clients gave it to me a while back, just as an honorary thing, saying, your Admin Ninja is not going anywhere. Administrative assistant, because full-time multitasking ninja isn't an actual job, but it is. So let's talk about Safe Heart Connections a little bit and why it's important. So the cost of someone going through life not learning who they are, not learning to love themselves in a healthy way, it's just too expensive. I look back on my life and I know that in my mind, my life might have been an extreme, but I know that there's other women out there that have dealt with far worse. It's not about comparing my life to somebody else's. It is an awareness of that life that I had before. I would not wish that on anybody. And I believe it all stemmed truly from not knowing who I was, not loving myself, not believing I was worthy, believing that if believing that if I was to have any value, it was just by being trying to think of the right way to say it without being that I didn't have any value on my own. And as I've gone through this process and learned to love myself, there were several things that I had to do, several things that I had to let go of, certain things that I had to replace the negative thoughts and the thought patterns with the truth. And now I know how to do that. And I truly don't want any other woman to have to go through the same thing I did. And I don't want men to go through it either. I just know I'm not called to work with men. And that's why everything is for women at Safe Heart Connections. And so I'm going to be being more intentional about reaching out, connecting with women, and reminding them, whether or not they decide to join Safe Heart Connections or not, that I want them to know that the world needs you. Your voice matters and you are loved. That is important to me to spread that word, that message that the world needs you. Your voice matters and you are loved. And so I've been messaging some women on Facebook for the last few weeks, just with that message. No intent to try and sell them anything, no intent to even necessarily invite them to Safe Heart Connections. If they see my message, they go to my profile, they'll see what I'm up to. If they want to join, they will. So whether or not they do that or not, I want them to know that they're loved. And so I've also started doing some other messaging because I'm working on a workshop that's going to roll out at the beginning of October. And so I've been doing some research, asking people, specifically women, if they believe that self-love is selfish or not, and either A or B. So it's a really easy thing. I don't want to ask them to spend a whole time doing a dissertation or anything like that. And many of the women are writing back A or B, and that's it. But then I've had a handful of women that have actually explained why they put that answer, or some have put, it depends. And so this is really helping me understand the mindset and what women are typically thinking. And so I'm really excited about the workshop that I'm going to be doing, and it's coming all together really nicely. My goal is to help women learn that there is a healthy way to love yourself and still honor God and still be able to give in some kind, generous, loving ways. But it all starts by loving yourself first, because if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to do anything else the way that I believe God created you to do. So anyway, I'm done for today. Day 2 in the books. Woohoo! Look at me go, and look forward to day 3. See you later. Bye.